Hi, so this is the part 3 of our videos on urine analysis. In this video, we will continue with our last part of the microscopy, which is the sediment examination, and this includes the examination of casts. So the casts are classified as matrix casts, inclusion casts, and pigment casts. And these can also have cellular casts. Now the matrix casts are hyaline casts and waxy casts. In the inclusion cast we have the granular cast, the fat globules, hemosiderin granules, crystals, melanin. In the pigment cast we have hemoglobin, myoglobin, bilirubin and drugs. Then they can have cellular casts, commonly of the RBCs, WBCs, but we can also find renal tubular epithelial cells, mixed cells and bacteria. Coming to the hyaline cast, these are the most frequently found casts in urine. The criteria to identify casts is the cylindrical shape. Now these are made up of gelled TAM horsefall proteins, and they are made up of only proteins, very low refractive index and must be viewed under the low power. They are colorless, transparent with rounded ends. They can be seen even in mildest renal disease following heavy exercise, sometimes in normal urine as well. Coming to waxy casts, they are the ones with heavy refractive index and they are grey or colorless. They have a smooth homogeneous appearance with blunt ends, and they are the degeneration of granular casts. They are seen in chronic renal failure, in hypertension and diabetic nephropathy. So we do not report them or do not find them in normal urine. Usually when we report waxy cast, there has to be underlying disorder. Coming to the WBC casts, these are again the cylindrical shape and they are made up of WBC cells. They are seen in pyelonephritis, interstitial nephritis, lupus nephritis, nephrotic syndrome. You can have similarly red cells forming a cast and pathological, seen in glomerular diseases, acute glomerular nephritis, lupus nephritis, Goodpasture syndrome, subacute bacterial endocarditis, renal trauma and severe pyelonephritis. If the tubular epithelial cells form a cast, we call them tubular epithelial cell casts. Okay, and they are seen in acute tubular necrosis, viral diseases, variety of drugs, and acute allograft rejection. The inclusion cast, common is the granular cast. It can be pathological or non-pathological, just made up of granules. The cylindrical shape is important. And these can originate from plasma proteins, leukocytes, erythrocytes, or renal tubular cells. They are glomerular and tubular diseases. Likewise, you can also have fatty casts. We can have pigment casts, mixed cell casts, and Ellis cells in urine. Not to forget miscellaneous structures, many structures which you cannot actually place. You're not able to place them anywhere. Some of them can be the flat droplets, sorry, and as well as you can have some renal tubular cells undergoing fatty degeneration. And these are seen in nephrotic syndrome, toxic renal poisoning, eclampsia, lipoid nephrosis. What is the structure? This is the budding yeast forms. This is starch. This is spermatozoa. This is trichomonas. So, do you normally report spermatozoa in urine? It depends. You can take a call, and if it is significant, you may have to report it, right? And trichomonas, these are the ovas. Sometimes pollen can be seen in urine, air bubbles, and this is our most important instrument in the clinical laboratory. This is the automated urine analyzer, and this has definitely made our life in clinical pathology much more easier. So these are the references you can refer to for further studies. Thank you. So to conclude, yeah, urine is just not water. It is a very important thing by itself. You can diagnose a lot of conditions, and your support is utmost important, right? Please support this channel, and with your support and your subscription itself, I can move forward. And please spread the word about this channel. Unlike the other paid channels, this is a free channel, and I'm trying with your support and more subscriptions, I can get more encouragement to make more and more videos. Thank you so much.